Okay, you are watching this if you got number 1 incorrect. So let's go over this question. 4 students are traveling to a math contest. The table shows the weights of 4 students' suitcases. Weights of suitcases. Student, weight of suitcase, pounds. 1, 1.605. Tiana, 4.8. Kimberly, 1.48. Emmanuel, 4.75. Now, I know I read those numbers incorrect, but if you get oral admin, that's how they read those numbers. In what position would Emmanuel's suitcase be if the weights of the suitcase in pounds was ordered from least to greatest? So let's take a look at what they're asking. So I like to figure out the question first. So it says, what position would a manual suitcase if they're ordered from least to greatest? Ooh, anytime I have a least to greatest, I go ahead and I write L to remind myself that I'm going to start with the least number, and G that I need to end with the greatest number. So I know that this type of question is a comparing decimals, or ordering more specifically, because I have decimal numbers, well, whole numbers with decimals, and they're asking me to put it in order, and they want to know the what position Emmanuel's suitcase would be in. Meaning, is he first, second, third, or fourth? Fourth being the greatest, first being the least, second and third in between. So let's go ahead and figure that out. So I know I'm looking for the least amount. So I'm going to go to my highest place value, which for these numbers is the tens place. And they're all, let's go ahead, I'm going to put my highlighter on. It's 2, 2, 2, and 2. So none of those numbers help me figure out which number is bigger, or smaller. So I can't go off of that. They're all the same. They're all equal values. So I move to my next biggest place value, or one smaller, 1/10 the value. So I'm moving to my ones place. So I'm going to go ahead and look at my highlighter. In my ones place, I have 1, 4, 1, 1. Okay, well 1 and 1 are both smaller than 4 and 4. So I know that those have to be first and second, but I need to see which one's going to go first. So I have to move on to my next place value for this one, which is the 10th place. So I have 6 and I have 4. Well, what's bigger, 6 or 4? 6 is bigger, but I'm looking for the least number, so the smallest number on here has to be this one. It's Kimberly. Kimberly, I'm going to put K for Kimberly, and she was 21.48, or 21 and 48 hundredths of a pound. Now, I already know the second smallest number because of the tens, or the ones place helped me out, and that has to be 1. So I'm going to go ahead and say, right now we have 1 at 21 and 605 thousandths. Notice 4 is smaller than 6. So now I can move on to the other two numbers. Now remember, their tens place didn't help me, so that means I need to go ahead and look at their ones place, which is a 4, and a 4. So that doesn't help me since they're the same, so I need to move on to my next place value, which is the tenths. Now on the tenths place, again, I'm looking for the smaller number because I'm putting it in order from the least to greatest. So in the tenths place, I have 8, or I have 7. I know 7 is smaller than 8, so I'm going to go ahead and say that means Emmanuel is in the third place. So Emmanuel is 24.75, or if I read that correctly, 24 and 75 hundredths. And last would be Tiana, has the greatest suitcase. So Tiana's is 24 and 8/10. Now remember, if the fact that this number is smaller is confusing you, remember with decimals, you can add those zeros and know that the value's not changing. They still all mean the same number, right? And that helps us see, oh, well, yeah, they're all the same length now, so which one has the higher value? So that means the answer to the question, remember the question is, what position? So, and we're looking for Emmanuel's. So I'm looking for Emmanuel's position. So if I wanted to make a sentence statement, I could say, Emmanuel was, let's see, not first place, not second place, it was third. It was in the third position.